Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You better sit down because what I'm about to tell you could very well shake up the entire NFL landscape. And it's all about Tyreek Hill potentially making his way from the Miami Dolphins to the Green Bay Packers. That's right, the cheetah, the speedster who's been lighting up defenses all season long, might soon be donning green and gold. This isn't just a rumor. It's gaining serious traction from multiple sources, and the implications are downright huge for Green Bay. Let's back up a little and set the stage here. The Dolphins, sitting at 2-6, are in a bit of a tanking mode right now. They're battling concussion woes with Tua Tagovailoa, who's been in and out of the lineup since Week 5. With their season spiraling and chances of making the playoffs dwindling, currently at +1, 0 odds, it's no surprise they're looking at ways to reset and rebuild for the future. One of the strategies floating around is to unload some of their high-priced talent to free up cap space. And Tyreek Hill, with his game-changing speed and explosive playmaking ability, is at the top of that list. Sources close to Hard Rock Stadium suggest that Miami could be willing to trade Hill for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. The Dolphins are eyeing a significant cap savings of around $25 million, which they plan to reinvest into their offensive line rebuild. It's a bold move, but one that makes sense given their current position. Think about it. Miami's passing game has been somewhat stifled, averaging just 6-8 yards per attempt, which is below their usual standards. They're clearly in a full rebuild mode, and trading away Hill might be their way of hitting a reset button. Now, why would the Packers be interested? Well, for starters, Green Bay is in the NFC North lead and is actively looking to strengthen their offense, especially after losing Romeo Doubs to an ankle injury that will sideline him for a couple of weeks. The team's offense has been pretty solid overall, but adding a deep threat like Hill could elevate their passing game to another level. Jordan Love, already showing flashes of potential, could really turn up the heat with a receiver who's capable of stretching the field like Hill does. His speed clocked at 4.29 in the 40-yard dash, and ability to turn any play into a big gain make him a perfect fit for the Packers' offense, which has been craving that extra burst of explosiveness. And let's talk about Hill's stats because they're eye-popping. In 2025, he's accumulated over 300 yards receiving with 5 touchdowns, averaging 1 yards per reception and maintaining a PFF grade of 93, which is elite. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, and his career totals already surpass 0 yards and 65 touchdowns. What makes Hill so dangerous isn't just his speed, but his ability to create mismatches. His deep target conversion rate is around 48%. And he's a nightmare for defenders with his separation skills, averaging about 2.8 yards of separation per route run. When healthy, Hill is almost unstoppable, and his 2025 season has been no different, despite minor injuries like a calf strain and a back issue. Now, if the Packers do land Hill, it could be a game changer. Look at what he's bringing to the table. A true speed threat who can take the top off defenses, opening up lanes for others and making life a lot easier for Jordan Love. With Hill stretching the field, the Packers' offense could become one of the most explosive units in the league, reminiscent of the deep ball era when Davante Adams was torching defenses with deep routes and contested catches. Hill's presence could push the Packers from a decent offense into a legitimate threat to contend, especially in cold weather games where his speed could be the perfect equalizer against tough defenses. But it's not just about what Hill can do on the field. Think about the strategic implications. The Dolphins, by trading Hill, not only free up cap space, but also set themselves up for a rebuild, focusing on their trenches and developing younger receivers like Waddle. They would be sacrificing some immediate firepower, but in return they get a valuable draft pick and a chance to retool their roster. Their odds of winning a Super Bowl this season are hovering around +20, and with their current roster, that's a long shot. They're clearly playing for the future, and trading Hill might be their way of hitting reset and focusing on a more sustainable rebuild. For the Packers, this is a golden opportunity. Not only do they get a proven, game-breaking receiver, but they also get a chance to accelerate their playoff push. If the deal goes through, it would send a huge message to the rest of the league that Green Bay is all in, looking to make a deep run and not holding back. With Hill in the fold, the offense would be a nightmare for defenses, forcing opponents to double-team him and opening up opportunities for Wicks and others underneath. And let's not forget, Hill's ability to make big plays in clutch moments could be exactly what the Packers need to push them over the top in tight games. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could also shake up the NFC North dominance. The Vikings, with Jefferson leading the way, are already known for their deep passing game, but Hill's addition could give the Packers a serious edge in speed and explosiveness. It's a move that could turn the league's perception of Green Bay's offense upside down, making them not just contenders but serious Super Bowl favorites. The projections are already showing the Packers Super Bowl odds climbing from plus 900 to plus 300 if they land Hill, reflecting how much of a difference he could make. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and there are always risks. Miami might be hesitant to part with Hill, given how integral he is to their offense, and if they do trade him, it's likely they'll ask for a premium. For Green Bay, acquiring Hill would mean adjusting their cap structure and making some tough roster decisions, but the potential payoff, a true game-changer on offense, might well be worth it. The question now is whether Packers management will see the same value in Hill as fans and analysts do, and whether they're willing to make that bold move. As we wait for more updates, the excitement is just building. Imagine a Packers offense featuring Hill's blazing speed, Wicks's emerging talent, and Jordan Love orchestrating it all. It's the kind of scenario that could lead Green Bay deep into the playoffs, maybe even into another Super Bowl run. The NFC is competitive, no doubt, but with a weapon like Tyreek Hill, Green Bay's chances skyrocket. It's not just about adding a receiver. It's about transforming the identity of the team and making a clear statement to the league that the Packers are back and ready to contend at the highest level. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now, what do you all think about this potential move? Are you excited? Do you believe Green Bay should pull the trigger and go all in for Hill? His speed, his ability to change games instantly, could be just what this team needs to elevate to that next level. The NFL is a league that's all about explosive plays and big moments, and Hill's presence on the field could turn the tide in Green Bay's favor. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could define the franchise's future for years to come. And let's be honest, we all love a good underdog story, and this move might just set the stage for another legendary run by the Green Bay Packers. So stay tuned, keep your fingers crossed, and get ready for what could be one of the most exciting offseason storylines in recent Packers history. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.